Hello and welcome to another edition of An English Guy Watching Wrestling. I'm the English Guy, I'm Nick. Thank you so much for clicking on another video, do appreciate it. In this one, I'm going to be covering the 5th of July 2021 edition of AEW Dark Elevation, and it was a good one, so that being said, jump into it. The opening matchup was between Thunder Rosa and Lana Gray, and this was a very quick match, and you know what? I'm going to say it. Lady Gray has been cool since she's been in AEW. She's been showing some good promise. But Thunder Rosa has been on an incredible run in 2021 and he's continued it with this win. And it was cool, short, fun match to be honest. I enjoyed this one. And to be honest with you, Thunder Rosa's had, as I said, a fantastic 2021. And to see her win this matchup was the right thing to do, I think. Even though Lady Gray is starting to show some good stuff, this was a good matchup. Short matchup and a fun way to open the show. So, there you go. Next match was Scorpio Sky, my apologies, with Ethan Page at ringside. Actually, Ethan Page was in commentary. Versus Marcus Cross. Excuse me. And this was Marcus Cross's debut in AEW. And he had a very good showing for himself, to be fair. This was a good back and forth matchup. And Scorpio Sky, one of the most tenured and best veterans in all of AEW, has been one of the best wrestlers in the world for a long, long time. And this was a good show by him. But Marcus Cross, in his debut, did some really cool stuff in this matchup. He gave Scorpio Sky a good competitive matchup here. Scorpio Sky did win with the TKO, but I think this was a very good back and forth matchup that shows that the newer talent that's getting a chance in AEW a chance to show what they can do. And this was no different. This was a good short, no, actually wasn't that short to be fair, a good back and forth matchup. And Scorpio Sky, I say it's more 60-40 in his favour, sorry. But no, this was a good, enjoyable matchup, so I can't help but give thumbs up definitely for both of them for a good contest. I enjoyed this one a lot. And this match was one of my matches of the night, to be fair. Hikaru Shida versus Dani Jordan. And I've said it before and I'll say again, Hikaru Shida, arguably one of the best women wrestlers on the planet. Has always been so good in the ring. And in AEW, of course, she's been one of the brightest and best examples of what the AEW Women's Division is all about. She had the title for just over a year. And she came to in this matchup with Dani Jordan, and Dani Jordan easily put in the best performance she's had in AEW to date. This was a very good match. And Dani Jordan got some really good offense, showed a little bit more of a side to her that you've not seen before. She was more sneaky, shall we say, in some behalfs, but is well put together by her, and she did some great stuff in this match, to be fair. And even though Hikaru Shida did win with the katana, I can't help but give credit to Dani Jordan. She shined a great deal in this matchup. She did some stuff I've never seen her do before. And this was a matchup that was definitely worthy to show what she can do more and more and more. And I really did enjoy this one. And it was more of a hard-hitting matchup than real wrestling, to be fair. But good reversals, some good thinking from both women in this matchup, to be fair. And it's a very unique offense from both, but it just shows the depth of the women's division. And again, this was arguably one of the matches of the night. This was really, really good stuff. So definitely thumbs up to both women for this one. So there you go. Sorry. My apologies. Angelico was next matchup was Angelico versus Orange Cassidy, and of course the animosity between the Hardy family office and best friends has been building for a tiny bit now, and this was a continuation of it. And this was a fun, good matchup between two incredibly different styles of wrestling. Obviously, Angelico being the more technical wrestler. He's probably the best submission wrestler in all AEW. But of course, Orange Cassidy, don't let his sloth style put you off. He's a great all-rounder. He's really, really good. But this was a good matchup between these two, and I enjoyed the way they did it because you've got Angelico, one of the more technically sound wrestlers in AEW, against Orange Cassidy, who could do some good stuff when he wants, and he did in this match, to be fair. And this was a good matchup. And I thought Orange Cassidy winning was the right call because the way the matchup went was definitely going in Angelico's favour. But of course, the unique submission that, say, pinfall, I think it's called the mousetrap, if I'm not mistaken, that Orange Cassidy does, picked up the win, and a good competitive back and forth matchup. And this is, again, a great example of what the AEW roster is all about. When they put matches like this together, it just works, and this works very, very well. So definite thumbs up to both men for this one. Really enjoyed this one. So it's good stuff. This matchup was Tesha Price versus Serena Deeb, and it's been a little while since I've seen Serena Deeb in AEW. I know she's been recovering from injury, and she's fully recovered, I'm going to say, against Tesha Price. And since returning to AEW, Serena Deeb's been a bit more aggressive and a bit more hard-hitting than she used to be. I mean, Serena Deeb, seasoned veteran by this point, one of the best all-round female wrestlers around today for sure. But she was been a bit more not like herself, shall we say, we've seen in the past in AEW. But you know what? A bit of a change in attitude for her. That's absolutely fine. NWA Women's Champion picked up win with the Serenity Lock. But it was a good, fun, short matchup, which Serena Deeb did show a lot of aggression in. So, there you go. And this matchup was probably, I'm going to say, my match of the night. So Pentagon versus Dante Martin. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Dante Martin is just inhuman. It's as simple as that. And he is arguably the best high flyer, apart from perhaps one or two of them in AEW that AEW has. Obviously, his brother Darius is on this shelf for the injury right now. No, sorry, yes, in the injury, yes, I'm right. And he's proven time and time again just how good he is. And his matchup with Serpentico was just fantastic. Both men were just so good in this matchup. And Serpentico, when he isn't being used as a weapon by his partner Luther, he can show what he can do, and he did in this matchup. I can't help but give a lot of credit to him, and I can't help but give credit to Dante Martin as well. This was a good main event, and I thought this was what a main event should be in AEW. When you've got two guys like this, you just let them fly, no pun intended, and do what they do, and they did that here. And this was a really good example of just how good these two can be. And I thought, the start of the match was Dante Martin, but Serpentico really put in a fantastic performance here. This was what I love to see from Serpentico. And even though he does have the funniest side of him with Luther, when they put their minds to it, they can both be quite serious. And this was no different. And this was a good main event on top of what was overall a very good episode of AEW Dark Elevation. So I can't fault it. So thumbs up to everybody involved in the show. And on that positive note, I will end the review here. So thank you all so much for watching. Do appreciate it. I will see you all next time. But until then, take care.